Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Tyranny. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're just to join me today as we continue talking to Nell over here about a bunch of things before we move on with our lives. Last episode, she gave us a quest, and actually I don't really know what to read into this little piece of text over here, but we're gonna get to see that soon enough, I suppose. The camp that she gave us shouldn't be too far away from here, so we might pop in there in a little bit. But, well, she was talking to us about what she expected from me, but it doesn't really matter what she did. She didn't expect much. We don't have really a reputation to uphold with the Scarlet Chorus for some reason. So yeah, tell me about the Scarlet Chorus. We are the voices of Nerat's glory made manifest, she says. In the chorus, strength rises and the weak feed the soil. Nell smiles, standing tall as she extols the army. Our ways terrify the cowardly and shock the naive, but our traditions exist to offer promise and prestige to those fit to claim it. We abandoned all petty rules for one simple law. The strongest must lead. Really? I heard differently from your leader. What is your role in the Scarlet Chorus? Nell frowns, her eyes narrowing. Do you not recognize a Scarlet Fury when you see one? Well, I do, especially when she tells me she is a Scarlet Fury, as you did. We are the warrior spirits of Chorus. Of Chorus, yeah. Scholars of sword and shiv. She folds her arms, puffing out her chest. In peace, we train those thought. Oh, yeah. In peace, we train those tough enough to endure our lessons, but wise enough to learn from the best. In battle, it is our duty to slay our foes and inspire the horde with our skill and bravery. Nell clicks her tongue, looking aside to the others in the camp with an eye roll. We are fearless vanguard of this confused but glorious rebel. How has the military life treated you so far? Oh, it's a wonder of wonders. I eat what I want, I shit where I want, and I kill who I want. Sometimes I even combine the pleasures. She winks at you. My enthusiasm for the work brought me here. A decorated Scarlet Fury veteran, hey? But I'm looking for advancement. And if it means killing one of the gang bosses, I'm not above taking a swing at someone bigger than me. Well, she sounds like my kind of girl. They can be bigger than you, says Verse. Just make sure they don't hit harder than you. Yeah, wise words, sister. Wise words. Okay, well, see you again. See you later, I guess. I'm not gonna piss her off or something. So I have a new quest, the Way of the Horde. And what we have over here, these arrows are splintered. They're fletching model. They were likely pulled from corpses. So in stark contrast with the arrows from the disfavored horde, as it were. It's not really a horde, but the army of the disfavored anyway. This barrel is full of murky red water. Severed limbs bob under the greasy soup skin. Ugh. Battle plans are scribbled over a blood-stained map of the tiers. Arrows point towards the inner ring of the Vendrian's Well Valley, and small circles are drawn around the citadel. Okay, let's see what we have over here. We have ourselves a shattered iron spot. It's shattered, so it's going to be sold in due time. Actually, let me look at my money situation. We gained a bunch from asking for money in a couple of episodes ago from that guy. So a lot of rotted provisions. Oh, I found something. Okay.
What have we here?
What do we have indeed? And we gain subterfuge, +2 on Barrack. What's your subterfuge, my man? He has got 23, and mine is 50. But I'm gonna focus on mine, of course, because I'm that kind of guy. So let's go ahead and check that out. We have some rod spear, and it's okay. I have a bunch of that. That's pretty good. I got it. And over here we have camping supplies. So, ooh. How many? What? Are they different now? Did I have 4 before? I think I might have 4. I don't know if I did. Well, whatever it was, I now have an extra one, hopefully. Unless I just destroyed it by picking it up. Anyway, we need to talk to those guys. Let's see what we have. This is just spears, brittle and rusted. We have some shattered glass vial over there. I need that one open. The stench of piss and fecal matter emanate from this tent. One clearly not used for rest. Really? They use a tent to shit in and piss in? That's kind of weird. But sure, I suppose. We have whetstone over here. Put that over there. That's actually good because it gives a bunch of buffs. Let's select everybody.
I got it.
Where's the rest of the people?
I got it.
There they are. And let's have a chat with Salveros. He's probably not going to say anything. Or maybe he is. Hail, Fatebinder of Tunon! The disfavored officer pounds a heavy gauntlet against his chest in a stiff but warm greeting. So is this favored? Oh yeah, because this is not just the camp. What's he doing in here? This is the camp of the Scarlet Chorus. Were I a betting or a superstitious man, I'd say fortune must favor me today. I am not. But I am pleased to meet you all the same. Now, what brings you to my little slice of personal damnation, otherwise known as this here mud and shit-stinking chorus camp? Have anything you'd like to report, soldier? Maybe you've noticed something unusual during your time here? He cants his head to one side, taken aback. What about the chorus isn't unusual? The army itself is a strange, malnourished beast, but no, the screamers seem mostly in order, sir. And I haven't been spying, if that's what you're implying, sir. Still, as opposed, he studies you sharply, scarcely appearing to breathe. Yeah, I got favor with them, so hopefully hopefully I'll be able to pull something on him. Of course, even if I was, it'd be damn near impossible to learn anything from this shit sty. Fifth Eye and those damn Furies don't even loop me in enough for me to do my detail. And it's not for lack of trying on my part. What do you mean? Oh, I lost favor with the Scarlet Chorus, but I gained favor with the disfavored. Well, seems I think I know where my allegiance is gonna fall. I'm not just here to keep a steady eye on the Oathbreakers, he says, who they give far too much freedom after conscripting. I'm here to be a resource for the benefit of both armies. I can provide insight regarding proper stratagem and request a stock of troops from Iron Marshal Arrhenius for reinforcements, if needed. But they don't want to listen to me, nor confide in me, nor fight beside the brethren I could request. So you're stationed with the chorus? From the way most of my days go, you think I was here to row with the Blood Chanters and Scarlet Furies, but my post is to represent the disfavored's interests before Fifth Eye and the Scarlet Choruses before Iron Marshal Arrhenius. Man, that name is weird to me. Not that I have gotten to either in so much as the last span. What do you think of the Scarlet Chorus? They're rabid dogs, the lot of them. Ever seen a screamer racing headlong into the battle like a hound chasing a winter hare? I have. And I can tell you more often than not, it's the screamer who ends up skinned and gutted. Leave the campaign to the chaos. That's the chorus, and we're doomed. You act like it's a punishment to be assigned to this detail. I actually thought that the first time I saw him, though. Isn't it? He asks. I know I fucked up to get here. Got 3 days in the hole and a nice little promotion to go with my new post. Well, I won't be making the same mistake twice when it comes to the Iron Marshal. He adjusts his chin towards the distant valley. I should be out there, fighting for Ash's glory, not standing here ready to run back a report should something ever finally fucking happen. What exactly did you do to end up here? Oh, there it is, pulling my favor. Made the grave mistake of suggesting the Iron Marshal wasn't fully utilizing the Scarlet Chorus. Well, here I am, a liaison's officer to a camp of liars and cheats who would sooner gut me than ask for my aid. Guess she showed me. Yeah, I suppose she did. Our lives are at risk, and even then you can't get along with the chorus, huh? Oh, begging your pardon, sir, but I've never fought a battle where my life wasn't on line. Kind of the nature of war, isn't it? Well, I suppose it is. But there we go. So Salvarus is the guy. Oh, he actually has friends, I think. He's got friends over here. Iron Walkers and Crescent Runners and all the sorts of nice names for their positions. Very, very cool names, I should say. Lantry. Hello? Hello. Why can't I talk to Lantry over here? I think I know his face. See his face right there? Fifth Eye must authorize all prisoners. Oh, they're prisoners. Okay, this guy's saying, yeah, that's why I can talk to him. I wasn't paying attention to him. Shut up. Small marks have been painted onto this corpse, marking certain body parts as more difficult targets than others. Oh, a game. Can I play? Hey, what's up, man? He's dead, right? I mean, doesn't matter. Well, look who we have here, chewing on some manner of cud, which I don't know what it is, but sure. A heavy-set soldier flings spittle and crumbs as she talks. The Fatebinder finally shows himself. I am Reg, says the other guy, and this is Baz. We were wondering when you might pay the camp a visit. The Fifth Eye has been a little starved for attention. He ordered us to watch you like a troublesome babe, says the other guy. Make sure you don't get out of line. Baz knits, this guy, his name is Baz, knits her fingers together, joins crackling as she smiles. It's actually a girl. It's kind of tricky to see whether or not they're the genders. Reg clears his throat loudly, scowling at Baz. Something like that. I have questions, ask of us. Good luck. If you have questions, ask of us. Good luck finding anyone else in camp who'll give you answers, or even a smile. So anything you want to know? Well, tell me about yourself, Baz. I was a sellsword at the back and call of fat merchants. Just another dented face in the crowd. After too many years of spilling blood in local skirmishes, I realized that I was only killing time. Then Kairos showed me a better way. Unity, purpose. Now I fight for something, not just someone. Been watching the Scarlet Furies practicing my blade work. Not good enough to join them yet, but I bet I could show you a thing or two. Really? Can you train me? I mean, you're not gonna be able to train me now because I trained already for level 2, but tell me of yourself, Reg. He scratches the back of his head at a loss for words. Well, I had a family, a farm, then the chorus came and, well, now I have the chorus. Priorities change when you hear screams in the night and feel a blade pressed to your neck. Things like farms or families don't seem as important. I used to have... Wait a minute, that was still Rag talking. I used to get nightmares thinking about the culling. Felt awful remembering how I hacked my mom and dad to bits just so I could survive. So what is this culling? When the Scarlet Chorus conscripts a village, they hold a ceremony known as the culling. Every able-bodied man, woman, and child is given a weapon and forced to fight their family and friends to the death. Those who survived are deemed strong enough and free from old ties to join... Oh, I see what he means. So it's basically like exterminating the enemy. Like, they go to a... Instead of basically killing the civilians, they make them kill their own... which breaks their morale and gets the best fighters as well. Yeah, I suppose that works. I'm sure it kind of inspires I don't really know how the Scarlet Chorus runs though. It's kind of weird. Now that I see this, how can they stand together? They don't stand together. That's the thing. It's the opposite of the... Oh, I see. Okay, so that's two very distinct realities between the Scarlet Chorus and the disfavored. So basically, one is united and small, the other is a mess and not united but big. It's kind of weird, but they are kind of strong as well, I suppose. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, he continues saying that. Reg's eyes, shadowed for a moment with sorrow, take on a feverish gleam. The fifth eye heard me howling one night, pulled me out of the horde, and took an interest in me. Now I'm studying magic, calling fire from nothing. If my mom and dad could see me now, they'd be so proud. I suppose, maybe, I don't know. I mean, if they love you, I suppose they kind of can... it's not really forgive you, that's not really what matters, I don't think. But can understand, I guess, and take pride, I suppose. I mean, he did survive, which is a good thing. So tell me about your time in the Scarlet Chorus. Reg and I were conscripted at the Gates of Judgment, used to fight for Okan, for me for Azur. Back chuckles, sketching her chin in thought. How many fights we survived so far? Well, 11? Reg begins to count in series across his fingers. No, 14. I count each day in sunder separately. The chorus is not as bad as it smells. The strong like me and Reg, we're allowed to take what we want, what we deserve. We live only as well as our strength affords us, as it should be. Yeah, I suppose it's an army, but you guys kind of fighting among yourselves as well. Which actually means that maybe the chorus... Maybe this lack of unity is the reason why the chorus is fighting the... why there's strong indications that the chorus is fighting the disfavored, and that why the first attack on the city didn't come through. Well, I guess we'll find out. What can you tell me about the fifth eye? Reg trades an uncomfortable glance with Baz and lowers his voice to a whisper. They say he shares a direct link with the voices of Narat. Guard your tongue around him. He's a little, wild, bloodthirsty, mad. Baz thinks for a moment. Brilliant. Reg flinches and glances over his shoulder. I was going to say eccentric. The chorus isn't picky about who joins the ranks, so you can't expect to find some unusual types. Most are as likely to kill you as to promote you. Yeah, I suppose. What do you know about the Vendrian's Well? The walls might seem imposing, says Baz, but Vendrian Guard do a better job of hiding its weakness than fixing them. We took the Citadel once before, we can take it again. Yeah, we have to, don't we? Reg looks up at the imposing Tower of Spire, though Kyra knows I don't want to stay any longer than necessary. She follows his gaze and shakes her head. You should know better than to parade your cowardice before the Fatebinder. Well, it's not cowardice, it's just... superstition. Superstition? Are you afraid of the Spire? Sorry, Fatebinder, I shouldn't have mentioned anything. The fact of the matter is we were told to stay away from Spire and old walls ever since we were babes. Of all the dumb childhood lessons that fell by the wayside, that one stayed the same. Well, imagine a soldier of the chorus pissing himself over architecture, huh? Well, more like what's underneath it, Reg frowns. The Bane lurks around those old sites and kill anything they can catch unawares. I've no wish to meet the Bane in combat unless there are 100 blood chanters at my back. She twists her lip into a frown as she considers this. Yeah, me neither, I suppose. Huh. Baz, let's see what you can teach me. Let's dance, Binder. Okay, so I can't learn anything now. She can teach me dual wield, which is pretty good, and I'm gonna want to go with that. And that's about that. I want to go with that when I level up. Baz and Reg trade conversation in hectic whispers. Do you feel strange? Yeah. Ever since the Fate Binder spoke Kyrus' edict, I've felt like bugs were crawling under my skin. Oh, didn't you see there? Didn't see you there, Fate Binder. And they noticed me. So Reg, show me what you have to teach me. Well, make this valley burn. Yeah, we will. Maybe. I don't know. Hopefully not. Subterfuge. That's also an interesting thing to go for. And actually, I could use that to my advantage if I can get my sneak to work. Which I think might be quite easy if it's like Pillars of Eternity. We'll see how that goes. So Subterfuge right there is pretty good. And lore. Actually, I could bring my lore up a little bit. Do we have any lore around? Oh, okay. So I can train him. Okay, so for sneaking,
they won't see me coming.
I pressed Alt. Easy enough. Okay, so let's see what his skills are. So he's got dodge and he's got parry, and he's got two-handed weapons, which is not what I want. I want one-handed weapons. But actually I should. It's a shame that I didn't train him before. Now I should go back, but I don't want to waste time. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go back. Let's just train again. Let's see what we have here. So he's got dual wield bows, unarmed combat. Yeah, that's not really that great. Maybe we're gonna be able to train with somebody else. No, that's not Reg. Subterfuge and lore. Yeah, he can train. I could go with his subterfuge, but I don't really think I want that. Let's see if there's any other trainers around.
Can't do that.
Quiet Chief is back there.
Can't do that.
I can't go back there? Okay, sure.
Sorry, I can't.
Can I go there?
Sorry, I can't.
There's an access point through here? I think so. Yeah, we're gonna be able to talk to Quiet Shiv. Hey, what's up? Yeah, she doesn't like me. Okay, so let's get what do we have over here? We have some shattered glass vial. Put that over there. And we have something that is locked over here. Let's open it with me. And it is a ooh. Is it good? It is. It does the same DPS. But yeah, it does the same DPS, right? Damage 10 crush. It's a little bit slower, right? Yeah, the recovery is a little bit faster, actually. Yeah, it's the same DPS too. But the recovery is good. The armor penetration is not, however. So I'm gonna have... What? Is that two-handed? It's two-handed, isn't it? So that one is way better. No, that one is way worse. Okay, screw that. Put that over there. And we have a mace. It's quite cool-looking mace, actually. It's a Pillar of Courage. Man, it's a badass name. It's also pretentious as hell, but sure, whatever. Let's get going and see what we can do here. So we have Rag and Baz over here that we can talk to. They don't have recognizable names. That's kind of weird because they all have, like, Snigler Daggers. The fifth eye is over there. Oh, we can do something over here. Let's just save the game before I do anything. And these ladies, who are they? They're Scarlet Furies, of course. They protect. What are they protecting? These threadbare tents show signs of hard use and long-term exposure to the elements. And over here we have boots that are pretty good, actually. Pretty good. They are my boots, I think. So you're gonna use that. And over here we have. Ooh. Oh, that's against the bow. Is she wearing the? Why did I press W by mistake or something? I don't know. Let's see. Is this better than any one of her? I think so. Minor parrying. Yeah, this is actually quite good. Minor accuracy. I am gonna go with minor. I'm gonna give her that. Put that over there, and this goes over there. So that nope, goes over here. Otherwise, she didn't equip it, and this goes over here, and there we go. What happened? Was the equipment, the equipping of things. Let's see what we have over here. No, don't want to do that. Don't want to zoom in. Oh, you see that? It's like a magical thing or something. Scroll. 32 scroll. A scroll sits here glowing with mystical energy. Learned new spell core. And I gained also things over there, and I actually didn't read that, and I should. New spell core, which means that I can Let's see, spell making. It's over here. No, that's quests. This is the spell making thing. So I got cores, and that one is Sigil of Illusion. Those who master the Sigil of Illusion are skilled in the arts of deceit and trickery. That's an interesting thing. Can I do something over here? What about that? Spectral Blur. That's cool. Allied target, 30% grace to deflection for... Oh, that's... It's basically defense. No, wait a minute. That's attack. Hit to the... No, grace to deflection for... Oh, grace deflection. Oh, yeah, okay. So hit deflection. It's basically... As yeah, it's the defense mechanisms thing. Spectral Blur. It's like the blur spell. Let's assign that over there, and I'm going to use it... Apparently, I'm gonna because the other guys don't have slots. Although I did use up their things with all those spells, just because I could. But still, let's have a chat with the fifth eye. And I mean, we saw him before. We got a dog over there. The Binder of Tunan arrives. Squealing with teenager's timber, the fifth eye's voice makes your gums itch and your fingernails feel in need of a trim. And, oh, I'm not gonna make it that voice. And we just finished having a bit of sport with some captives. But worry not, we'll have more fun with another batch momentarily. Dressed in the bronze-red regalia of the Crimson Spears, the fifth eye beckons you to stand close, waging a blood-spattered glove. And I've gained wrath with the Scarlet Chorus. Apparently he didn't like me. If you come here to order the Scarlet Chorus to die so that its favorite might leave, that was how you played it back at the Vellum Citadel after all. Typical reasoning of the Northmen. Disfavored lives matter more than conscripts, no? Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I'm still not in tier 1 of Wrath, so that's totally fine. This was because what happened here? Conquest Decision. Yeah, it's the thing that we decided back then. It wasn't meant for you to die. It was meant because you were better for the job, I think. But, you know, I guess he's entitled to his own opinion of the matter. Now that you have issued the edict and doomed us all to die, have you come to help us climb out of this hole? Chirps of laughter emanate from under his... Chirps of laughter emanate from under his mask. Well... so let's see, not follow your every order, but we all need to work together to stop the edict, yeah. I'm probably gonna have to ask, or be able to ask all of these questions, but let's see. How has the camp responded to the edict? With meowling, bawling, and occasional orgy, frequent vomitus. Shouldn't he be vomiti? Anyway, a shrill tittering laughter escapes from under his mask. The bloodlust is there, but so is the fear of failure. Should our glorious horde fail to overrun the citadel, we will surely all perish. I mean, I don't see the disfavored pulling their weight. Well, I trust you are getting your warriors ready for battle anyway. We know the Oathbreakers are focused in the citadel beneath the mountain spire, but we have learned this is not their only nest. The fifth eye wags a hand in the air with a high-pitched squeal of displeasure. Given their pattern of attack, they must have a second group maintaining camp here in the Outer Valley, and unless we deal with this second group, they'll attack from behind the moment we cross the river. Huh. You have how large a force, and for all these weeks you have let the enemy move freely through the valley? I am hurt. Insult my manners or maturity, but do not insinuate that I sit idle when there's blood to be shed. The Crimson Spear claps his fists together. We have dealt with countless Oathbreakers, but one group remains at large despite our best efforts. Captain Pelox's crew consistently evades our kills, or kills our own gangs. So we need help taking out these Oathbreakers? And while a good old-fashioned slaughter would be an efficient solution, he says, the smarter answer is not to kill them, but to add their strength to ours. My last group of scouts returned with a new batch of prisoners, and one of these prisoners claims she can lead us to the Vendrian Guard's secondary camp, though there are shreds of deception in her voice. I could use your help questioning this virile Kel. Perhaps you will get less screams and tears and more useful information out of her. If we knew where to ambush the Oathbreakers, we could try to take their captain and show him the wisdom of joining the chorus. Okay. Yeah, I'll speak with the prisoner. I think it's an opportunity to gain power right there. I will meet you there. She is waiting by the other prisoners. Yes, she is. Okay, let's interrogate Varia. Or Varia. Varia sounds like an interesting way of saying her name. Let's see what this guy says. Choirman, or choirman, let the Fatebinder speak with our catch of the day. Okay, very well. Fifth eye. Okay, can I just go ahead? Is she gonna say anything to me? Or he, I suppose? I don't know. Please, someone! I wish to bow before the voices of Nerat. I thought all could find redemption in the chorus. A woman in the makeshift armor of the Vendrian Guard lurches forward in agony. Her soiled, trembling legs suggest she has been forced to stand for days. This one, he flippantly, says the fifth eye, flippantly waves at the prisoner, was hollering earlier that she knows the location of the Vendrian Guard encampment, but she isn't being entirely honest. I told this thing, the prisoner turns pale at a moment before a look of determination comes over her face, that I wanted a guarantee I'd leave and be welcome into the chorus as a captain. Then I'll talk, otherwise they'll just kill me once I have opened up. I was dumb enough to join with the Vendrian Guard, but I'm not dumb enough to give away my bargaining bronze. Yeah, really? Are you sure? I'm not just gonna... I could... Well... I don't think I'm gonna be given this choice, but one way of doing this is maybe this guy knows something, and I would kill her right here, and you would see that I was ready to throw away my only lead. I don't really need that lead. I will figure out a way. Especially that's the way of the chorus, I believe. But anyway, let's see. Tell me what you know, and I can see to your release. You claim you would disavow your people for the Scarlet Chorus. Why the change of heart? Why should I trust the words of an Oathbreaker? Yeah, I think this one is a little bit better. Let's go with that one. Why should I trust the words of an Oathbreaker? I suppose I have no answer to that. Varia's eyes fall to the ground and she swallows nervously. When I joined with the Vendrian's Guard, I accepted their broken vow unto myself. Have you not felt passion for a foolish cause, one you later came to regret? Well, my surrender is sincere, and I'm willing to bow before the voices of Nara to prove it. You claim you would disavow your people and for the Scarlet Chorus. Why the change of heart? Because I want to leave, and you don't need to be the Archon of Premonitions to know that the younger realms are gone for good. She blinks several times, catching her breath. Kara's is the new strength of the tears, and I would rather stand with these Archons than be crushed by them. Okay, tell me what you know, and I can see to your release then. I heard the chorus is looking for Captain Pelox Florian and his crew. I can lead you to them, but only if you release me. She turns her head, taking a long look at skewered and moldering corpses around her. She tugs her restraints, but to no avail. Okay, so let's go with subterfuge. You're lying. Yeah, she's lying. She doesn't know where he is. Why don't you tell me what you actually know, and I'll see about saving you. Well, you see, shaken by your demands, her lips move wordlessly for several seconds. So I don't know exactly where the rest of my crew is, but I can tell you. She shakes her head, catching her breath. Search that one. She reaches up with her right leg and points with her foot, calling attention to a nearby pile of corpses. The tall, dark one, missing most of his face. Check his left boot. He was the literate one in our crew. He had the orders. With a snap of his fingers, a pair of choirmen yank the boot off the fallen guardsman. A rolled parchment slides out of the boot and is thrust into the fifth eye's hands. He unfurls the scroll to give it a read. It's nonsense, just massive words. Laughter erupts from under the mask. She said she had information. She gives us garbage. Slay this wretch for wasting our time. He snaps his fingers at a nearby Scarlet Fury, who promptly snatches a long knife from her belt. Well, I heard her say she'd swear fealty to the voices of Nerat. An initiation rite would be in order. Seeing as you are an expert, I gain wrath. Damn it, I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Seeing as you are an expert, says the fifth eye, on the subject of fate, I will entertain your wisdom on the matter. What then would you propose we do with her? Let's see. Varia killed his guardsman. 2 prisoners. There's prisoners over there. I could send her back. That's kind of weird. I don't think I want that. Well, she did do her part. I suppose I could spare her. You're wasting a good slave. Work her until she's broken and feed her to the pigs. Ah, fine decision. The fifth eye claps his bloodied gloves together, signaling 2 nearby guards with a nod. The Oathbreakers already had their chance to surrender and choose to play the possum's feint. Let's make an example of her. What? No! Varia's face turns pale as her arms are seized. But I gave you information! Motherless savages, you may hunger take your children! Laughter erupts as Varia is dragged off to her fate. Yep. Now she should be thankful, to be honest, but she's not. We're no closer to finding the Oathbreaker. They are never thankful. What the hell is wrong with these guys? I spare their lives and they're upset. What the hell? Next time I'm not going to spare their lives. They'll see what they will not be thankful for. We're no closer to finding the Oathbreaker's positions, not with this cryptic message. She promises us answers, and all she gave us was gibberish. Gibberish, actually.
Sorry to interrupt, but I highly doubt it's gibberish. More likely, it's one of the local scripts.
Yeah, I kind of figured that as well. The voice comes from another prisoner tied up next to Varaya. That's why I didn't kill him, actually. An older gentleman with the quills, ink vials, and parchment scrolls one finds on the sages of the School of Ink and Quill. Ink smudges cover his cheeks, temples, and ears. His clothes appear charred, and between the ribs of the fabric you spot burned scars along his arms. Despite being emaciated and tied to a post, he offers a beaming smile. Well, you got my interest, good sir. I, of course, know your name because that's how the game works, but we're out of time because that's how YouTube works. So, for now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Tyranny. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead, leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.